Hey guys, welcome to Drop Time, the self-proclaimed #1 podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases. We're your hosts with the most.
This is Jamal.
This is Luis. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at @droptime_ and also on Instagram at _droptime.
Today is November 2nd. Thank you for tuning in to another great episode. We're going to give you a quick rundown on what is going to be coming up this following week. So on Sunday, we had nothing. On Monday, there wasn't much. There was a drop in Japan for the Lucky Green Jordan 1s. That's about it. Tuesday, again, it's going to be a regional exclusive. There's going to be a drop of the Nike Dunk High in the photo blue in China. And then on Wednesday, we won't see anything. Thursday, we'll see Supreme Week 11. And we will also see the Shoe Palace by New Balance 997S Great Whites. And then following on Friday the 6th, we will see the Jaden Smith by New Balance Vision Racer in the much anticipated yellow colorway. We will also see the full collection of the Sacai by Nike VaporWaffles. So there is going to be 4 colorways. There's going to be the String Villain Red, Tour Yellow, Royal Fuchsia, and Black and White. And then we will also see the same day on Friday the Air Jordan 12 Retro Black Concord. This is going to be the drop in EU. And then to finish off the week on Saturday, we will see the Air Jordan 5 Retro What Does. So this is the mashup of a bunch of different colors of the Air Jordan 5. But let's go into what we saw drop previous week. So Sunday, we didn't see anything. Monday, just basic Kith Monday program like usual. And then to kick things off on Tuesday the 27th, we saw the Air Jordan 1 Mid Familia. So we finally saw these have somewhat of a wider drop. It wasn't too wide. They actually did drop on Nike in the US. Ended up being pretty much through the app only. I don't even remember if they ended up loading it on the site. It was kind of a weird drop. But retail on these was $125. Resale was $200, sitting still about $200. This is a very, very good colorway in my opinion. What do you think about these, Luis?
Very good colorway in general. I thought they're gonna drop later on in the month, considering they are the Dia de los Muertos, like the Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
And in Mexico, the Day of the Dead is on I think like November 2nd or 3rd. Like somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But I thought they were gonna drop later on, so I was kind of surprised, like when we talked about it was going to drop like last week, and then it actually happened. It wasn't delayed, so it was quite a surprise to me. But I really like the design and everything. I'm all for it.
Oh, yeah, that's a very good point. I think I don't know. Nike's still weird about mids and lows. It seems they don't really have set release dates. Like these, it was like Hibbit ended up dropping just grade school sizes, and then not many other people have dropped. So I don't know. It's kind of weird how they are about mids and lows.
Maybe we'll get to see them drop this weekend because, like I said, like it is like a Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead shoe. So maybe we'll see this weekend. Maybe let's see. Hey, stay tuned to Drop Time. We got it.
Go. Just make sure you got post notifications on. We'll keep you guys updated on everything. But then to follow up on Wednesday, we saw the Nike Air Max 97s in the Halloween colorway. So these retailed for $180. Resale right now sitting about $225. Can go all the way up to $240. Honestly, I think a lot of people slept on these. I mean, to me, it's not a bad colorway, but I don't know. I guess you have to like 97s. Did you end up going for these, Luis?
I didn't go for them, man. I was like I said last week, I was having internet issues, so
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, and I got them solved. But even if I did have the opportunity to go for them, I wouldn't have gone for them. I'm not really a fan of it. But there is some resale if you live, like I guess, in like a no tax state. But
that's the key on these, probably. Yeah,
no tax state.
With that. But I mean, I don't know. It was they like Nike did a bunch of different Halloween shoes. They're all decent, but yeah, it's kind of
the best one in my opinion was the Nike Air Force One Low orange skeleton.
Oh,
that is
100%.
The best one
out of all of them. Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. Those are easy. I think that's what everybody was going for, and they ended up being way harder to get than I was even expecting. I thought they were going to be somewhat easy. That there were going to be a lot of them.
Nah,
but to talk about those, the retail on those on the Air Force One Low in the orange skeleton was $130. Resale is sitting very nice at $200. Was this something you were able to cop, Luis, or did you go for any releases last week?
I didn't go for anything, man. Because like I told you, like I've been having internet issues, and I just barely fixed the internet. I ended up having to buy another SIM card because, man, where I'm at right now, the connection is DSL.
Oh, so you back on
No,
like net zero days.
basically, man, it's like a DSL. So like the
That's a
4G
struggle.
LTE is like better internet and whatnot. So I'm really getting back up to speed. So excuse me, guys, if I'm a little off this week, but last week I was definitely off.
But he's coming back to the modern world. He's not back in the 90s anymore. It's all good though.
Yeah, we're out here, we're growing. But yeah, no, like I was a really big fan of the shoe, and I said I was gonna go for them, and I did try to go for them, but unfortunately, my sneakers app wouldn't load.
Well, probably by the time it was sold out is when you finally got like the picture to load or something on sneakers. So
I could even get it like the app to load like at all.
oh, so it was that bad. Okay, so I guess not much to
Yeah,
do about that. Kind of
I
just
was
have
like,
to move on to the next release.
yeah, and there
But
was another release on
yes,
Wednesday.
there was two other releases actually. So there was
Oh
the
yeah,
Air Jordan 35 by Fragment in the base gray. So I don't know. The 35 is a bit of hit or miss for me. There's some colors that do good, some colors that honestly do terrible. These ones, I think, just for the simple fact of it was a collab with Fragment, that's why they did good. Retail on the 35s is $195. Resale right now is sitting about $300 to $340. So I mean, honestly, decent profit. It's a very expensive shoe, but
it's a
there's
very
some money to be
different
made.
shoe, very different
Extremely
looking
different.
shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of see somebody like Billie Eilish wearing this.
That's very possible. Maybe she got one. I don't
Yeah,
know. Hard to say. We'll have to wait and see if she got some on feet of those.
we shall see.
But to finish off on Wednesday, we saw the Nike Air Max Trainer 3 in the Dracula colorway. So Trainer 3s, I mean, it's pretty much
A brick.
it's a brick. Yeah, it's a brick every time. These, there's some profit, but I expect once everybody gets pairs in hand, it's going to be a brick. I think it's just some resale right now for the fact of there's not that many out there yet. But
Yeah, because you look at it and it just looks like any other shoe. It doesn't look anything like different at all. Because okay, you look at the Air Force One orange skeleton, and you look at the Nike 97 Halloween, and they're definitely like a different sort of design.
yeah, that's
But
true.
but this is just, I don't know, man.
It's
It's
just
just like
another color.
it's as if they got bored and they're like, whatever, we just need another shoe and we're just gonna take this out and that's it.
Pretty much, yeah. That's a good point. That is a very good point. But that is going to finish off Wednesday for us. What did we see come out on Thursday, Luis?
Hey, Supreme Week 10. So we had the much anticipated North Face collab. We had, well, I'm gonna talk about 4 specific items that I feel are the most hyped. So we had the Supreme North Face S logo hooded fleece jacket, retail $298, current resale $440. We also had the Supreme the North Face S logo mountain jacket, retail $388, current resale $550. And we also, additionally, we had the S logo Expedition backpack, retail $158, resale $205, and we had the cashmere beanie, retailing at $68 and reselling at $90. So this release was pretty difficult to get. Bots, they took stock. I'm not gonna lie, they took stock, and a lot of people complained they didn't get what they wanted. A lot of people putting resale. Usually, everybody knows that like Supreme collabs they're really hard to get, but every single season we have a North Face collab that is near impossible to get for manual users, I guess you can say. Did he go for this, Jamal? Because I know like you've been like kind of traveling all over the US right now.
Yeah,
I know, and you probably needed something comfortable to wear. Did the North Face collab come to mind when you were like putting your jacket on in the morning? Like, damn, if I only had Supreme the North Face collab hoodie or fleece, I would be 100 times more comfier.
Oh, 100%. I mean, yeah, 100%. The unfortunate thing was, so like Luis was saying, I was traveling a lot this last week. I don't even remember how many cities I ended up having to go to, how many planes I ended up being on. But my trip actually got switched up a bunch of times. So there was a bunch of cities I was supposed to go to, and then it got switched up, and I went to different ones. And 100% this collab would have been very useful because, man, it was cold in some of those cities, and all I had was a sweatshirt because I was not planning to go there. So yeah,
why didn't you just go to like an outlet, like a Champion outlet or something like that?
There was one actually, to talk about that. There was, so one of the cities I went to, there was like an outlet mall. I went there to see if I could get a jacket. Bro, I went into the Nike and to the Adidas store. They had a Nike and Adidas. I went into them. It was straight up each store was smaller than my bedroom. Like it was there was nothing there. There was just straight up like t-shirts and like some sweatpants. It was the most confusing thing I've ever seen. I don't know how this was an outlet store. It was sad. So
It was a disappointment. That's what it was.
Oh,
It was
beyond the disappointment. I was trying to get a jacket. They didn't even have jackets. I mean, it's straight up middle of winter in this place. It was like getting down to 30 degrees. It was snowing outside, honestly. At some points it was snowing outside. And they didn't even have jackets in the place. I don't know. It was a very confusing thing. But yes,
Damn.
to talk about this North Face collab, 100% that would have been very nice to have.
It just hits you right, bro. Like it just like hits you right in the heart, right?
Oh, deep in the heart. It was that snow.
Well, I hope you're better now, man, because you're back home and the weather's great and
the
surf's
weather's
out
nicer
and
here,
everything, and you know, you can go hike and do all the stuff you do.
And then
But
I can go for Supreme on Thursday. Next Thursday, I could go for Supreme.
yeah, you can go for Supreme. If something cool's coming out next week, well, this week I guess you can say, I'm definitely gonna go for it too because I checked and they do ship internationally.
No, they do. They ship to Canada and Mexico. I think they started that this season. So yeah, you set.
Yeah, I'm set. So yeah, so that's pretty. So we had Supreme week. What was it again? Week 10 come out.
10,
so
yeah.
that wasn't the only thing that came out on Thursday. We also had the women's Air Jordan 1 High Zoom, and the Halloween edition retail was 140, resale 175. These came out on sneakers and the regular websites. They're pretty hard to get, but at the end of the day, resale is not looking that good. So if you went for these, well, that's good. You can move them locally, and if you didn't go for these, there's other things you could have gone for that day. Did you go for these, Jamal? Were these calling for you when they came out?
No, I was pretty much in the same position as you this last week. That internet was on and off. I mean, hotel Wi-Fi. I don't know. I mean, it's 2020. You'd think hotels would get some decent Wi-Fi, but it was a struggle for me. I think the only thing that saved this shoe, this Zoom Halloween, was the fact that the retail was 140. If it was a regular, because the Zooms are usually retail 175. And these would have been straight bricks. Nobody would have touched them if they were 175. I think what saved them was 140.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah, I didn't touch them. I didn't even think about going for them. It was just another day with another release. I mean, the whole Halloween pack that Nike did, I think the only thing decent to go for was the Air Force Ones. Everything else, it was kind of like, it was just a shoe.
That's true. And speaking about shoes, we also had the Nike Air Foamposite Pro Halloween come out. Retail $230, resale $270, $300. So there is some resale on that. But like I said, interesting fact. Like I said, like last week, there's a famous YouTuber, Omi and Hellcat. He said that these shoes are perfect shoes for kids. So maybe that's why their resale is high on them.
Very possible.
Maybe because Omi is like driving up the resale price.
No, it's very possible. But I think that's the next shoe Nike's going to try to push to bring back. Because they've already brought back Air Forces. They've brought back a few different Air Maxes.
Foamposites they're not even all that, dude. Like,
no, I don't. I'm not disagreeing if they're not all that or if they're all that. I'm just saying I think that might be the next one Nike's trying to bring back.
Let's rate it on dunk factor. 1 to 5 dunks. 5 dunks meaning that you can dunk absolutely every single time, and 1 dunk meaning that you dunk every other time.
For Foamposites or for this specific colorway?
For Foamposites in general, man.
Okay, in general. All right, what do you? Am I going first or you're going first?
You can go first.
Okay.
I'm the one asking the question.
So 1 to 5, yeah?
1 to 5.
Okay, I give Foamposites. I give them a 2, honestly. I never even thought about owning a pair of Foamposites.
I give it a 1.
All right.
Because I'm the same.
So you just straight wouldn't even touch them.
I wouldn't touch them. I put them on before, and then I didn't even tie them. I was like, this is not for me. No, I just took them off my feet. I was like,
I didn't even get to lacing them up to even walk around. It was just right away. Instant said no.
It's like, okay, do you remember the first time you ever tried on a Nike? What was it? What was that running shoe? Remax?
Huh?
No, there's just
there's a lot of running shoes.
No, but it's like a specific one. It's like super soft.
The Roshi runs?
No, not the Roshi runs.
Super soft.
Yeah. What was
running
it, man?
Shoe? That's a very generic description.
I'm trying to remember. I keep thinking sneakers, but it's not sneakers.
It's not
Flyknits, Flyknit racers.
Oh, Flyknits. I've actually never even tried on a pair of Flyknits.
Never.
Never.
Oh my
So
god.
I can't. Yeah, so I can't say I've never tried a pair on Flyknit. I mean, is it that nice or no?
They're super comfortable, dude. Like the first time,
Okay.
like I tried them on, I was like, "This is it. Like this is for me." So like,
Alright.
I got the exact same thing with the Foamposites. But speaking about shoes, liking me liking shoes and me not liking shoes and Jamal liking them and whatnot, we also had the Off-White Air Max 5 sale come out. This shoe came out on Off-White website, in-store Foot Locker. Everybody else was mostly a raffle, so it was pretty much hard to get.
It's
Sneakers
hard to
was
get.
your
This
best
is
bet.
like nearly impossible to get.
Yeah, but let's just give people some sort of chance, Jamal. We can't just go bashing on their dreams, man. We gotta be we gotta deliver positivity to
Well,
people, man.
okay, I know I'm not out here to bash on dreams. At the end of the day, I always say this. At the end of the day, you cannot get a pair of shoes unless you go for it. So you should always
Yeah,
go
that's
for
true.
a pair
Yeah,
of
okay,
shoes.
yeah, you can. Yeah, that's true. You go for them and you get them. Like, it kind of reminds me. We had one of our followers. A Colombian guy. I think his name's Sebastian. He ended up in Colombia in Barranquilla.
Okay.
He bought a pair of what was this shoe? I forgot the shoe, but it was that skating shoe, the Grateful Dead Dunks.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I remember you talking about this. Yeah.
Yeah, remember I told you he bought them and he waited like a month to get them.
Yeah.
So that's like a perfect example of somebody who went for like multiple releases and got in the pair and actually waited even more than they were supposed to get the shoe. So that's the sort of dedication that we expect from every single one of you.
I mean, you have to have that. At the end of the day, this is not 2013, 14 anymore where you might be able to just like walk into a store and get a pair of shoes. This industry's too big. There's too many people trying to do it. But
Yeah.
the best thing you can do is at the end of the day, just go for a release. Sneakers to enter takes you seriously like 5 seconds. If there's any time that you're not waking up in the morning to enter on a sneakers release, you're playing yourself because that's the easiest thing you can do. And the more you try, the better it is for your account to get access to exclusive access. You'll have a better chance to actually hit on releases. So the best thing you can do is just try. That's it. If you don't try,
Yeah. Speaking about trying,
yeah.
speaking about paying retail, because we only pay retail at drop time. So
Yeah, no
retail
resale
for
out
the
here.
Off-White, the retail for the Off-White was $225. Current resale for grade school is $500, and adult is $700. So pretty good resale on both men's and kids. So this is
yeah.
if you went for this and you got it, props to you. Props, because this was a really difficult shoe to get.
It was a very good one.
Yeah, and Jamal and I couldn't get them because Jamal was traveling, had bad internet, and fortunately I was in a place where we had bad internet. But that's pretty much it for Thursday. So on Friday the 30th, we had the Adidas Ivy Park Ultra Boost High Res yellow collab come out. So this is Beyonce sneaker. Retail is $200, resale is $210 to $250. We didn't cover this shoe because we knew it wasn't gonna do numbers. Well, we didn't cover it on drop time. We did cover it in the podcast, not on Twitter account. So if you got this was definitely a personal. This wasn't something you were gonna go boast to your neighbor down the street, that girl you like. This is something you just kept to yourself and just got in front of the mirror, just danced. Yeah, I'm a single lady,
There you go.
Because I know
That's the
Jamal
best way to
did
go
that.
about it. Yeah, 100%.
I know Jamal did.
I got even with the bad internet, I had to get a pair of these.
Yeah,
I can't pass up. It's Queen Bee. You have to get a pair.
It's Queen Bee. Damn, you said it so good. It's Queen Bee. Man. But what else? What else did you do on Friday, Jamal? Is there anything else that you covered? Is there anything else that you did?
So I did plenty of things on Friday, but in terms of Nike, what they did was also drop the Nike Dunk High by Slam Jam in the clear black colorway. So the clear black one was the one that was supposedly a wider release. The clear white was exclusive to Slam Jam. I think they should take away the idea of this was a wider release, because this was a joke about if this was supposedly a wider release, this is a joke because there was nothing wide about this. This was Slam Jam did a raffle. They were on sneakers, and they were just only a few other places. So it was extremely hard to get. They were $120 retail. Resale right now sitting about $350, and I think that's kind of what shows how hard they were to get, because I don't know. I mean, do you mess with the clear shoes, Luis? I think it's kind of played out. I don't think it's to me, it was a thing a few years ago, and it kind of got played out.
I feel like it got played out ever since the Bapestas. You remember those Bapestas that were see-through? Back in 2000 and so was it 2007?
Something like that was a long time ago.
Yeah, so it kind of reminds me of like when I see a clear shoe, reminds me of the Bapestas, and then like in my mind I'm like, this has been done. Like you said, it's been played out.
Yeah.
But But the thing is, Nike's been targeting mostly like, I guess you could say like millennials and like Gen Z, like young millennials and Gen Zers and Gen Yers and whatnot. So maybe they're not familiar with the Bapestas. So to them, this is something revolutionary. So I can see why the price is what it is, specifically because it's a collab, you know?
No, it's very possible.
So,
I mean, that's what happens all the time. That things from the past always get brought back, and they're hot again. People want them, and they get resell out of it. But I don't know. To me, I don't really mess with clear shoes. I don't get that. Why would you want to see my feet? That's why I wear the shoes so you don't see my feet.
well, what if you have cool socks on?
Then wear shorts and have them longer socks, not ankle socks.
Hey, but
I don't know. Other than that, I'm like that. Well, that was the thing. Like, so the other big clear shoe that came out was when Off-White did the clear Converse, and that was the whole thing. That people would wear them with like crazy socks, or then there was the people that wore them with no socks, so you could straight up see the feet. I don't get that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get clear shoes, but hey, to each his own. If you want to mess with them, you want to mess with them.
yeah, man, just remember, always have nice toes.
There you go. But then following on Saturday to finish off the week, we saw a decent amount of drops on Saturday. Honestly, it was a pretty full day. So first thing, probably the biggest drop. I mean, honestly, I'll put it in probably the top 10 of this year. It was the Air Jordan 1 High OG in the dark mocha colorway. So this was, I mean, what some people are calling is a poor man Travis Scott. I think it's just a clean colorway in general. I don't even care that Travis Scott also had a shoe similar to this. If he never even existed, if Nike never signed him, at the end of the day, this is a very clean colorway to me. And the prices are showing that's what it is. So the retail was $170 like normal. Resale is sitting at a high $350, and these were available. Yeah, these were available. These weren't even limited. These were everywhere, and people. I think it was like I saw like Shoe Palace just themselves had like over 2,000 pairs online. So these were available, and they're still going for those kind of numbers. So this is this was the shoe. Honestly, I'm putting this in like top 10 of the year because this was a very good one.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, 100%. I could see these going for 500 in a few months.
No, yeah. 500 sounds about right. Yeah, I can kind of see it doing 500 in December.
Like when holiday come around, probably. It might hit it even quicker because of that. That's a good point.
Yeah. So, damn, that's crazy, man. Did you go for them, or you had bad internet too?
So I tried as much as I could. I was on my laptop. My laptop is not the best, as Luis knows. But I tried. I wasn't able to actually run any of my bots because my laptop can't handle that kind of stuff when I'm trying to do everything else. But I was unable to. Nike did not want to give me any luck on sneakers, and everywhere else. I think the internet was just that hotel Wi-Fi was just way too slow for me to.
I do hope that some of our followers actually got the shoe. I don't think I saw success.
I didn't see one person post success. Which, if that's true, if not one person got a pair, it's hard for me to believe because. I mean, yeah, they were hard to get, but they were also very available. There's no way somebody wasn't able to get at least one pair. But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. But watch out for restocks. This definitely there was a lot of supply out there, so I expect probably honestly over the next week at least there's gonna be restocks. So definitely watch out. Keep those post notifications on because we will be covering the restocks, the ones that are actually obtainable. I do see. I like how there's like some accounts and some people that complain about like restocks when it's straight up the site restocks like 5 pairs and you're not having a chance. We're not about to mess with you like that. I'm not about to post a link on a site that's restocked like 5 pairs because it's just wasting everybody's time. So we kind of stay away from that.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we kind of changed the way that we've been like posting links because before we'd post some links that the websites were dominated by bots. So people would click on them and comment, out of stock. Oh, you guys lied. It didn't drop. So even if you did have post notifications enabled for those websites, you would have a really, really hard time trying to get them. So we kind of changed the way we I guess you could say we evolutionized the way we're posting to give people a better opportunity to get the shoes. So there has been a change in the way we are running the account, but the information is still the same. If anything, I feel like it's been improved.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I understand the frustration when you see a notification about a shoe restocked or dropped or anything like that, and then you try to go for it and it was straight up sold out before you even open the link from Twitter. I mean, I completely understand that frustration. So to me, it's kind of why waste everybody's time at the end of the day trying to post stuff that you can actually get. Of course, if you coming in like some people 20 minutes late and you tell me sold out, and that's on you. That's not on us. But yeah, we're like, our focus is to actually post stuff that is obtainable, not on a link that straight up nobody can get. So yeah, like Louis said, we changed it up. We're trying to improve things, and hopefully people are enjoying it. But exactly. To follow up on Saturday, we also saw we somewhat saw the Invincible by Hollywood by New Balance 2002 R. We didn't really see these. I mean, Invincible had a raffle for these. That's about it. There might be a wider release on New Balance. It seems like that is what New Balance is doing lately, is they'll have exclusive, if you want to call it, release on whoever they did the collab with, and then like a week or two later they'll release on New Balance. So just watch out for that. Retail is $173 on these. Resale right now sitting $350, $380. So probably that'll drop a bit if they actually have a wider release, which honestly I somewhat expect them to have a wider release, but we'll have to wait and see. But then also on Saturday we saw the Nike Air Max 97 Halloween. So this was the same shoe as earlier in the week, and we already talked about this shoe, but this was just, there was some more sites that dropped on Saturday for Halloween. So it was kind of split up. So there was some that dropped early in the week and some on Saturday, but yeah, that's about it. It's about that shoe. But what did we see on Saturday? What was the last few drops that we saw on Saturday, Luis?
We saw the Adidas Yeezy Boost 380 in the calcite colorway, retail 230, current resale 280. We've seen a trend.
280? Are they actually sitting at 280?
Yeah, they are sitting at 280.
No way. I thought these bricked.
Well, that is basically a brick, bro.
Oh, I completely agree. Yeah.
I mean, with shipping,
you take fees out,
shipping and tax, tax. Not even talk about fees, bro. Shipping and tax alone.
That's very true.
You're done for already, man.
That's very true.
And this is right now that people haven't received the pairs. So once they get them in hand, then it should be under retail.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
Yeah. Not even I don't even think this. Not even the holidays are gonna be able to save this shoe.
I mean, 380s are 380s after the alien colorway. They're kind of dead before they even started, which I'm surprised. I thought people would have liked it, but I guess not. I don't know. It's a weird shoe. It really is what it is. They, like I'm saying, they need to come out just in all black color, and it'll do good. Other than that, it's kind of just sit them out. They suck. All of any 380 colorway other than all black is not going to do good, in my opinion. Yeah,
but the good thing we didn't end the week with the 380. We also had the Air Jordan 1 High and the Navy coat JP. I guess you could say the midnight
Japan.
Midnight Japan.
There you go.
Yeah. Damn, man, that was quite a tongue twister right there. Those retailed for $170. Current retail is $300. It was a Europe and Asia exclusive. So this was the one without the suitcase. So they are doing numbers right now. So if you have these in the US, then by all means you'll be able to move them quick, and even more now for the holidays. But one thing is that the US did not release, so we are going to see a later US release.
Yes, well, on the 12th. On the 12th.
On the 12th. See,
yes,
Jamal already confirmed it.
Yeah, on the 12th.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for Saturday. That's pretty much it for last week. So we had a pretty crazy week, like every other week. But so what's coming up this week, Jamal? Anything insane? Anything crazy? Anything to call your mom about? Anything to call that one girl you haven't talked to in forever, so she can enter on sneakers for you? You know, that one girl down the street, or like the one person you just don't like, but you just want a favor from.
There's definitely something like that. I don't know if I'd push it to that one person that you don't like, but the favor. But I don't know. It depends on the person. But on Sunday, like usually, we didn't see anything. Monday, it wasn't much. It was just some stores in Asia got the Jordan High 1 Lucky Greens. Just a few in actually Japan specifically. That's about it. Tuesday again, it was just some regional stuff. Sneakers China got the SB Dunk High
No,
Pro.
it's. Wait, has it happened already?
Well, today's not
Wait,
Tuesday.
what time is
so
it in
yeah.
China right now?
Today's not
Well, it
Tuesday.
is.
What?
Well, it's
Huh?
still 7. It's 7:25 in China, bro.
Oh, so maybe it did happen. No, it's like in an
Hasn't
hour
hap-
or something. It's like
Yeah.
in an hour, something like that. Well, okay, so Tuesday the 3rd for China, they have the SB Dunk High Pro Photo Blue. And then Wednesday, we're not going to be seeing anything. And then Thursday, we will see Supreme Week 11. So, if correct me if I'm wrong, Luis. Usually after a collab, there isn't much that Supreme releases. Like it's kind of a basic.
It's kind of just whack. But
Okay, so we'll see what. I mean, we don't have they posted anything about what's coming out. I don't think so.
they posted like 3 things that came out already, but I didn't think they were noteworthy to talk about.
Okay.
So let me take a quick peek at the pack.
Yeah,
Let me take a quick peek again. Maybe
anything decent.
Yeah, let me see.
Well,
Well, it's a Supreme Toshio Sacai collab. It looks pretty cool, but I don't really know much about this artist. I'm looking at it right now. I do like the art. The collab looks pretty cool, but I don't think this is something that's gonna resell because everybody knows that the items that resell from Supreme are like items that have to literally say Supreme on them in a box.
And this
logo.
one, yeah, these do not. These,
Yeah,
like you wouldn't even know this is Supreme.
Yeah, this looks like a very original design. Like if this was like if you would have told me there's a Toshio Sacai collab, this is a Toshio Sacai just product, I would by all means buy this, you know?
Yeah,
because I like it. But yeah, but this is this is a Supreme Toshio Sacai collab item. Then I think about it twice, man, because I knew I wouldn't be able to resell it. Like I'd get it for personal.
Oh, personal, 100%. If you like it, you like it. Personal all day, but yeah, resell. I'm not sure about that. I agree with you.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it for Supreme for as of now. They are gonna announce the full list, but it's not out yet. So stay tuned to Drop Time. We are gonna be posting an updated list like we do. Well, updated hype item list like we do every other week. So have your notifications enabled because we will be covering this like every other week.
Yes, but then also on Thursday we will see the Shoe Palace by New Balance 997S in the Great White colorway. So as I think we all know, and if you don't know, well, you're gonna find out. 997S's, when they're a collab, do extremely well, which we can see from Bodega. That's mostly from Bodega. That's kind of the main collab that they has done. A 997S that has done amazing. I expect these to do well also. Definitely in certain sizes they do way more than others, but retail on 997S's is 160 when it's a collab. And then resale, I expect these to be like, I think the lowest price you'll see is about 200. Honestly,
resale.
you can
resale.
Resale. Yeah, resale. Sorry, resale.
Mm-hmm.
I think resale probably 200 at the low. I think you can see it all the way up to 300 in some certain sizes because I expect these to be very limited. I think they honestly might just drop on Shoe Palace, maybe on New Balance, but that's about it. I think it's this is going to be one to go for. Definitely don't sleep on this one. This will be a good one, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's all for Thursday. What are we going to be seeing on Friday, Luis?
On Friday, we're gonna have a lot of shoes coming out, so y'all better be ready. The first shoe coming out is gonna be the Jaden Smith New Balance Vision Racer in the sunflower yellow colorway. The retail is $150, resale $245. This shoe is gonna drop at New Balance, Footsites, DTLR, YCMC, and all the other Shopify-based retailers. So definitely have your notifications enabled. That way, we post the raffles and we post the websites and all the exclusives and whatnot. As everybody knows, the Vision Racer, Jaden collab, a New Balance collab specifically, has been doing numbers.
All the shoes kind of. I don't know. I think they're kind of running their course because I think the white colorway is it's kind of dead.
Well, they're making a splash, man, because the New Balance is getting sued by a company called Vision something, like I think Vision Streetwear or something like that.
For real?
Yeah, they're getting sued. I read about it earlier today, and they're getting sued for supposedly using the Vision name in the branding.
I didn't know about that. That's crazy.
So they're definitely doing numbers, and with this recent news, they might go up because hey, what if this shoe becomes something that's rare? More rare than it is. What if it's like Yeah, because we've seen some controversial Nike collabs that have been pulled from the market. And what happens when the controversial product is pulled from the market? It goes up, like
Yep.
exuberantly.
It's just like the
So,
banned Jordan 1s. That's what matters.
yep. So definitely keep your eyes out on this. So see what happens. And so also on Friday we're gonna have the Sacai Nike VaporWaffle come out in 4 different colorways. We're gonna have it in the String Villain Red, Tour Yellow, Royal Fuchsia, and the Black and White colorways coming out. Retail is 180 and resale is between 200 to 350. So it's a pretty big margin right there. It's a pretty big profit margin right there. So definitely look at the sizes and see what's going to be the best for you right there. So this shoe is going to release on Sacai and on sneakers. Most of the other retailers will raffle them, so make sure you have notifications enabled to not miss any single raffle. Are you going to be going for these, Jamal? Or are these something you're going to go straight from the box to the toe?
No toe. I'll go
No
for
toe.
them. Well, I mean, I feel like we've had this conversation many times, but just to reiterate for those new listeners, I only wear 1 pair of shoes. I only got 1 pair of Ultra Boosts. That's it. So these ain't going to the toe.
Hey, but what about the Queen Bee?
Yeah.
The Queen Bee Ultra Boost.
That might have to be the next Ultra Boost that I move into. I don't know. We have to wait and see when I come in.
Yeah, man. The dance single ladies.
But no, these 100% going for these. All Sacai collabs have done amazing. I don't think these are going to be any exception. I think they're going to be doing very well.
Yeah, speaking about doing very well, we're also gonna have the Air Jordan 12 Retro and the Black Concord come out in Europe. These are not gonna do very well.
No,
Retail is 190, current resale is 220, and that's pre-release. So that's speaking volumes.
Well,
That's
I mean,
pretty
they've already released, so they've already released in the US, which US has most stock, so it's kind of just market's established.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
market's
for them.
market's been established and whatnot and everything. But that's pretty much it for Friday. So Jamal, how are we gonna do on Saturday, man? What's the deal on Saturday? What's the 411? What's going on, man? Talk to me.
What's the what? So
What's the what?
So on Saturday, so
Saturdays.
the final thing we will see is the Air Jordan 5 Retro. What the? So
What the?
yeah, that's what they are. So if you don't know, the what the colors are when they just mash up a bunch of different colorways from a Jordan model into one shoe. So it'll be each shoe is different. So one will have just a bunch of different colorways, and then the other one will have a bunch of different other colorways. These we put out early pics of these, if I recall, like
Yeah, we did.
like 2 or 3 months ago.
We
put out
were some of the
pictures
first senior news outlets to posting early
Yeah.
pictures, and we were one of the few to post the exclusive access tweet.
Oh, that's very
Not that
true.
many- not
They
that many
did the-
accounts.
yeah, they did that exclusive access. I forgot about that. They did that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good
Mhm.
point. But these do seem very anticipated. A Jordan 5 usually doesn't do that well unless it's something like an off-white. But I think these might end up doing decent. I'm not expecting crazy things, but they'll definitely sell out pretty quick. They're not going to be the easiest thing in the world to get. But like normal, Jordan 5s, the retail is $220. Right now, reselling is sitting just above $300. I don't know if they're that hard to get, you might see the price stay about $300. But honestly, at the end of the day, I think this will be like a $250, $260 shoe, something like
So
that.
if you did get them with the exclusive access, definitely try to move them ASAP, as quick as you can.
Yeah. I wouldn't look to be holding these thinking that they're going to be going up after the drop. I think they'll go down a bit, probably still have some profit. But at the end of the day, Jordan 5 is a very expensive shoe. $220 is not cheap. So it hurts your profit margins, but there's probably still some money. But yeah, listen to Luis. If you got them, sell them and just try to get another pair.
Yep, and that's pretty much it for Saturday. So that's a pretty solid week. We have a lot of releases coming out. Well, I guess you can say a lot of vapor waffles coming out in different colorways and
Definitely
a
a lot of
restocks.
VaporWaffles.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So it's a pretty, I guess you can say, relaxing week for everybody. So definitely try to gather up your resources and try to get as many pairs as you can of all the shoes coming out this week.
Yes, and make sure that you got post notifications on so you're not missing any of the craziness going on this week, because we are back in business. Things are not slowing down anymore. We're just speeding up for the holidays. So a lot of drops are going to be raffles. Make sure you got post notifications on so you're not missing out on the raffles, because them raffles do end pretty quick. Some last a while, but you want to make sure you don't miss out. And then also, like we talked about earlier, Air Jordan 1 Mochas. Don't miss out on those. There's probably going to be a lot of restocks. Make sure you got those post notifications on so you're not missing on any of the restocks, because what you want to do is buy as many as you can. I'm expecting amazing things from these over the next few months. So just, I'm not saying go out and buy them a resale, but if you can get them a retail, buy as many as you can.
Exactly. And thank you for listening to Drop Time, the self-proclaimed #1 podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases. On behalf of the Drop Time team, we wish you good luck, good health, and good vibes all around. Peace.